E pay for be the Quadan Supreme Court do obaya anka anamonu twa wolu tu no wode yi o man ga no tem wafu pay ne fuan anka won ma won show man pay do nje na so Supreme Court wa bodam nsem na egu also afọ no hwe woma do o kokobol ma ande achechefo mpemfa wode school ponano de tuma waza mo de hwanka so botun wa twenziba ma school fo no senziba na wode mo kono no wanyema ahonzi mu ma obagitu na fi woni nsem yabako amanaje na mofi wiasa mansan nyina nkabum kula bakirem a emmoya a wode boaboa ma hodo a nde wotwtwa do no wa mama na horo hone mpuntu oreka echi pa ensambi kadamensemi ho ena Ensembi kadamensemi ho na ende nyumbere ya zerba abosumo de Oyerepa television embre no nsia kasebo na hwenyim de don hwere kura odi hinanyime ya jiwiaze amansan kasebo ya zerba mu otwegu oman ganem amanono de ya agudi nsem baka ho enyigedi nso baka ho na ya di oye amanaje nsem ya je wia amamo na indimako bi ena woso nyina sende ne dan de nso wore ya dam wadze amayen poseba electrical ye kanfo zamode oyenkane papa fie ya urban electrical gadgets ne cables a ezikada no ho obobo ye pa dum PZ gadget marketing krabato ezikane wo ho dum bosheba building prisons run about ye krabato today be dum PZ antiataku for building for bosheba on 0536095966 na wombo amambra PSC dwumadi no gudaro kodo a wore gemo from ba obo azeze oye achede sonkumbi oda hunu ma wormo kwana ma wabedenezi ba for forms so Oyerepa TV Oyerepa FM fidue mu ha 50 Ghana cedis for number na ginchemu biara hwene to anamon 0591 707983 na wombo Oyerepa Express Group so woruso na so wasem nkanche ode akwentu hu nsem bia no fakoda no hono mekira amano ne je de kateno akobo brado kosua de rekohwe do aze no Express Group won korabate bebre na was webo nte fra ho true free abia obi oba choba mu akwanche na etuma aba 0555500067 na Express Group wombo Newmont College Department of Nursing brano won fa inu so adu hunde pede eye nurse ni epede eye doctor ni oye ayese bi adwuma nkote na epede ya wotu ba fa team no wa bo ye pa atwoma techima no kumase ya wo ben kwada so from 0574661117 na Newman wombo ye pa promise e pa emibiduru papa ni nyina fie bibiduru anumwie a kameka senyimo nka fa zuzu ade boni bia mfa mbro no oye promise e ba na ye wo bombo general payne twakwa ye wo bosheba plaza edum ye ben matadis asafo no abosandan no a Oyerepa FM Oyerepa TV edimu dwuma ya ha ena promise e ba ye wo friend 0535544681 Damenjuma kuyi na weso yinasen ema ende nyumbro nso ye ne dam na yaze kasiabo no yaze abosomo no amia ene de nso me ba abosomo no metinize Uncle Ebo paini ave yemfa ensam nimu enchirem na yemfa mosomo a asam da ofi oye Ghana posiduma ekunu atenaye kase reba le chiremu a obotogwa na nse mu de Ghana emaba ebien bi wakaka dwem wo Nigeria memu a chede amemfu bi wache hona oje hona ekosi ho na Ghana posiduma ekunu wo le chiremu a wonnam hone dwumadido kan Nigeria Police Force ho na fe National Signal Bureau wabo ho mbodzenara hone sha kan oye imaya bien a watch hon mekire Anastasia Bedu inafe Evelyn Sewa konedu a Nigeria fo watch hon na DCOP Lydia yako donko oyesi ade penyimpa eno de damasem no munchire mo mo Ghana fo.
The first is a recent kidnapping of 2 Ghanaian women in Nigeria. The second is a pirate attack on MV Mayhem 1 and abduction and subsequent rescue of 3 Chinese crew members. And the third is the arrest of suspects in connection with the murder of 5 people at Isiao near Insawam in the eastern region. So for the first case, the kidnapping case, as we recently brought to your attention, a collaboration between the Ghana Police Service and the Nigeria Police Force, with support from the National Signals Bureau, resulted in the rescue of 2 Ghanaian women, Anastasia Bedu and Evelyn Sewa Kunedu, who have been kidnapped in Nigeria. 8 people have so far been arrested in connection with the case. 5 of the suspects were arrested here in Ghana, and the remaining 3 were arrested in Nigeria. Details of the case as follows. On 25th April 2025, the Missing Persons Unit of the Ghana Police Service received a complaint from a relative of Anastasia Beidou that on 22nd April 2025 at about 0900 hours, the victim left home and traveled to Hohoe for a routine medical checkup, but did not return. However, on 24th April 2025, they received a video of the victim with a message indicating that she had been kidnapped to Nigeria, and the kidnappers were demanding a ransom of 500,000 Ghana cedis. On 30th April 2025, a relative of another victim, Evelyn Sewa Kunedu, reported at the Missing Persons Unit with an extract of occurrence from Regional CID, Kibi, and reported of her kidnapping as well. She indicated to the police that on 22nd April 2025, at about 16:45 hours, the family received a video showing the victim tied up to a chair in a room, telling them that she had been lured to Nigeria, been kidnapped, and thus needed their help. The kidnappers demanded a ransom of 500,000 Ghana cedis. A phone number registered in the name Bukari Danladi was provided to them for the payment of the ransom, and that she had paid 5,000 cedis through the said number in advance. Later, another payment of 8,000 cedis was made to another number registered in the name Barikisu Mohammed. Investigations immediately commenced following the receipt of the first complaint. A team of experts comprising officers from the Cybercrime Unit, Missing Persons Unit, Anti-Armed Robbery Unit, and the Police Intelligence Unit, with assistance from the National Signals Bureau, worked around the clock to get to the bottom of this case. A review of the videos on both victims revealed that the 2 videos were taken at the same location. The same amount of ransom was demanded, and the mobile money number provided for the payment of ransom was also the same. Police commenced a manhunt for persons in possession of some phone numbers which are featured in the investigation and registered in the names of Bukari Danladi, Amalbio Alfred, Alima Tusalifu, and Mama Mahaseni Mate.
Anamonta mampanyin tu ya olotwe oye oman hen timwofu panyin asensan panyinfu bi wosori etie wodze nkratar kontan omani hen court batan supreme court de obaya anka wontwe omampanyin ni gina esine ntwensensen no ena ndede supreme court tena asam no do no ajaajefo mpanyinfu enum ena wotena do woko wie no nimu ebaasa le kirema asam no a woderegi oye omani timwofu panyin wonkodo ebien su kadenka mum nkadam brem payufa wode be no wor kan wontwensen no ni nyina so ko wie na chede ebaasa ina ebiente ebaasa na edimu nkonyuma wosasem no wonkodo ana wonkodo
Akane Chief Justice ene ya suspend no Justice Arabaisa abatuko no ho sensem a enam so ma atafo mrahwebedwani enam mranimfo Godfrey Ebo adame akane aban lawyer peniso ade court no ene Supreme Court akwa asetena mu amatemuafo num otena so no emu mienu se ampa wonsem a woka se ensensem bi wo ekwan enam so a yedi yi maami ho sensem no e wo se ebu asansem no wi ansa na aseni akoso no ama mu miensa de wo se aseni ne enkoso enu mu ena Godfrey Ebo adame a oye lawyer ni a ode asemi ekopi mu court no akasa afa ho atwem se hwe se ne ensem si ko ye titrupa ne de ne wo kafa Justice Paul Bafoboni ne oye acting attorney general kapana no ho na bibia de pefe se won sem no won wu nyina so.
I find it quite intriguing to start that the acting Chief Justice himself decided to see this, and as I indicated, I find it very congruous, because indeed, if at all there's any beneficiary from all of these developments, and the acting Chief Justice is really a direct beneficiary of this. Of course, it's a constitutional injunction for him to act as the next senior. But clearly, we cannot lose sight of the fact that whatever has happened is beneficial. And it is incongruous in the constitutional history of this country. We've never seen any development like that before. Whenever there's a dispute as to the state of the Chief Justice in this country, start from 1980 before an attorney general, start from 1993, 94, Japan, and go to 2005, they're about J2 and all. The Chief Justice in question panel the court, but never sat on the matter. I mean, so it cannot be right for the Chief Justice to sit on the matter. But that's it. We see the 3-2 ruling, very narrow decision. We'll wait for the reasons. When the reasons come, we'll definitely advise ourselves. The narrowness of the decision itself indicates clearly that the application no doubt had merit and we know what to do. The reasons for the decision have not been known. Of course, clearly, I mean, the spirit of Article 146 we're talking about. In the first place, it is important to indicate that nowhere in Article 146 will you find a requirement for prima facie intervention made for a Chief Justice. But the Supreme Court itself imported that into Article 146 in 2005 when it adjudicated on the Adjudicatory matter. But of course, the Supreme Court was silent on whether there ought to be notification to the Chief Justice and obtaining of his comment before triggering the process. And that is what is in this week before the court. My contention is that natural justice, all the rules of constitutionalism and all will require that there ought to be such process before Article 146 can be triggered.
Na in the day amanyoku nkebembe a wo man Ghana mu waka won ho aboma a woje izina to no ho de Third Force Alliance Ghana ene worka sei na wole kirem de gina isa MPP amanyoku no wasi wo oman etemwafo panyin twa watwe asensen no ho no na chede woje oman yambra ku edwumayeku no woje ye wa ya amanyasam nti wole kirem de MPP fo wonja de musuban bono na ombo man Ghana owura Citizen Kofi Dazio ye twotwofo panyin de ma GCP amanyoku no je hona na makasai.
Third Force Alliance, which is an opposition party, Omaka Omuhabu, and the Omaya Central for Ishimi, Nafa, MPP for demonstration on Wayan and Ra, Efa, Omapain Mahama, also spending Chief Justice. Yomukani say, Ganaha, Mbra, near Dear Juma, until Omapain Mahama, Efa Mbra Council, no dear Nejuma.
President Bibaba, our friend John Dramani Mahama. Now, one dungeon today. Chief Justice Bibaba, offer ye mami Gertrude Araba is a hotoko. Into no chede, in some year king, on fact, the personalities in home. Numbum of a body in brown. May I kind there say, Yen Council of State, ya. Where 31, it was about. Yen the Yabba Church in same. Yanya Jede, the Council of State 31. What's now what dream when you president, what dream who there? In summer, before I can't afire mammy or your Chief Justice one. It be in some woman, you don't come. You go to me and show me on your prima facie. What one I do now, what dream who most of the movie. Yen Yajumozi there. Why do now what would see be our one or your project? So yan ever church whether there is a prima facie case or not, because you there do my to establish the even prima facie requires frivolous. Until years you feel that the 31 member committee, even though president or Jinafu, now so 31 let's say yet the Yipa Pope no dissent here. No into Minkade or ye Atembua Wembuni. Now, oh, you there, you know, oh, yeah, MPP for what's your regional zen I there, Yama, when you come off until then one walk out, Yama, CJ Nasama. Now, you crash there, Yachuma, oh. Na inwede woreka wadafa oye gender issues so oye besienti no ye deminti na so yen ye huneda me yeka erabrin there go far what shall we there the pana so far wa fadun onye bone no but also say one ma one dem a what you dey.
Oman yambre nyim nyipanyin onaraso no ye osoafa ohwe atentene to Dr. Dominic Ayeni ena oze kokoboso nkrokra zerma empanyinfo ma empanyina pa wonde womobo no na ban mu no lekirema awo biara omampanyin nhyehyɛ oze egu akwam de ufombu ne ma no amfato na kata ahyehyɛ proye dwurim kankan biara fa wonsa za oze bokwa kwagina sendi bia na wabɔ kwa edu.
of conduct Ghana Mampani John Dramani Mahama Debaya or say, or now yes, and for na mumuno or so bibia, edisuono. Abano ya penny Dr. Dominic Aini, Edibia Kaho, Penny Chim say, Nay, one quackuya pass, or now was more, a ben muno, or beshana one for home, and for Bibia Yakata, any prayer at home. Or Peninka say moon, which him say on a dear, Sakobasi unia o sumum, now Koyas Adiana dia, or man in Chakra, no Dwaku Jam running him, name rano anywhere.
Of course, if there are other consequences flowing from your conduct, that will also be looked at. So, for instance, he said it's legally, enforceable, and that is true because if you have been, terminated, if your appointment has been terminated, it should be possible if criminal conduct flows from what you have done, for the Attorney General to then pick up the matter and then, make sure that the courts impose the necessary criminal sanctions on you. And so I don't think that it is, enough to say, look, the person's appointment has been terminated. If the termination has come and there is anything to, follow up as far as criminal sanctions is concerned, that the president has said, don't cross the line. If you cross the line, then it means that the sanctions will flow, and that includes taking legal action against you. I've said it several times, and I will not, hesitate to investigate and prosecute anybody who is an appointee of this government who crosses the line. Because it doesn't make sense, and for purposes of the public sense of fairness, that past appointees will be prosecuted and then present appointees will go scot-free. That means that you are leaving room for them to be prosecuted in the future. You are just simply deferring their prosecution, and it doesn't make sense. So the president always says that we should not conduct ourselves in such a way that we give him the unpleasant duty of having to fire anybody. All right. I will also say that, I don't want to have the unpleasant duty of having to investigate my own colleagues or appointees in government. All right. So we should all stay in line. The straight and narrow path that has been defined by the president.
Onyamfo Haruna Idrisu ye osofa ono no hwe umasua wo man Ghana na oze kokobo oze ma achechefo mpanyimfo a wodeda oye introduce school ano Mechesina high school si de dembra bani shebo de onam de wode adusuafo wonye diban po wodi ntino ode tumu ne ba ma achechefo mpanyimfo wa atwen diban wa anu amom fam na bana ye ne mmom wode hwiri lidze echi sendiban a achechefo mpanyimfo boto de wonfanye diban mamo fam no wanye diban o ye papa wobasana agide mutum ne
And let me caution, it's been brought to the attention of the president and brought to my attention that some of your headmasters in the NDC manifesto will pledge that while our headmasters, business and the institutions to do food supply, we are not satisfied with the quality of the food that is being supplied. And we are not satisfied even with the timely distribution of the food. I will not hesitate to reverse that policy decision, even though I manifest the pledge, in order to guarantee that the right quality and quantities of the food products are supplied. I expect that internal audits in the schools, together with national, will strengthen the policing of the food. And once in a while, maybe Director General, you and Professor Avoke, you can even have an unannounced visit to the schools at the time that they are having their meals in order that you can...
Wo asantemantem odumja dwumayeku no hona atena kase edi dwumadi sunkuru bi zabo dwumayefu bi hona bada hon oye asoye no nkrobata wohwe no woye nsiesie wode fo wonu mfiri no do wabo oye mpanyimfo a wode da no wo ho hona bada afi odumja dwumayeku fo mpe ebiere bi nso wose wode hono ho agi sunkuru kura ehunu dwumadi ma enedei wabo ehon so hona bada yepa
Empelifo chemu a afibia wanmu na wotwe ena disi ho ekai odumja adwumakuo no International Firefighters Day na wo afiwe mu no wanmu na wotwe esi ho se ne etie pepepe edi dwumadie no oba santemantemu a ekoso ewo wanmu head officer wo Kumase eno mu na empelifo kasa chemu se eda eti se ya ewiase afana nyina ekai dumja adwumakuo no no mo so ebekai adwumafo wo adwuma mu a wo bo homode papa a wonu dwumadie sonko namso ema wanmu ebo na baso wo kyerese ewiase obi ayade a wose ayeye ACFO2 Peter Tete Ashanti Regional Commander Edma Fire Service say ano cheche nsemu efa ye efa wona onya abasobode no eho
24/7 ka ne say ya omukọ ho say ne bo mu fio ne ba ye bo ni no mu ni ho fio ne ba omo ya ade papa eye ade a okofo no omo ya ade nti national ebe fa on other regions eko fixing engines e ma won nti eye ade a they are very good mechanics and afen so they are ready to work 24/7 anything na ye pick second category aye obema obi a wa fight fires we huni na we prepare na nti eno so ye recognize oba no so ye no ade oye oyade le juma bem obe juma ntem papa ni dressing bibia utimi ye anything na ye select na nia award ne ye ma I will box and we have national. Okay. And no ye nipa omunya accident. And I say omu fast eco pry. Omu award naba.
And what you know, and I want to know about somebody ni so. I report TV some for and no mokasai.
I want to know I am but na many na was my expect to say many award. And I want to say free my dear so and but in another way I am a Nigerian main can say you two and watch I Juma no dia come so now so ya nya ya say you can be but at the end when you remember anya hwe ni nipa na recommend me e ma ye ma me sa wo nte wo se me hu se me ko me ba de me ye bia no ani di mechi nte wo sa me yire me ho na me ye se de na me ye ne nte efutu a me tu o ma ne se de obi ye bia onku ne ho no onye no onye ni yi se adwuma pa e wa akeche
be se dunia no ke kwa na ho ma se no be se o mun kran se o mo se be ye du ono na eyem madam pe na asese o mahu eduma ye suma ya suma be do ma sa ada mi kiwa mi o mi eduma ara o mo sha mase o mo no mema waye enifa wo ye eduma no ma mbo wa wo kwa ntumi ni ti mo ara ne de award yo
na wadam dwumadi na asen asantemantam zofo nyimnyamfo Dr. Frank Amakohene kakase ho no olu chim de ada no atoyenkyem bia osi wo konongwa ende tupa ekopo emu ma dum djadwum efunu kobo wo mbodzen kobo wo ho no oman Ghana sika no mu opipi du meche 10 million Ghana cedis enye ekawa wo bon wo ho afi blue light edum ni potem no su ja oto ho ma fire service wo ko ekobo no oye opepe aha nkro na chire eduasia meche 960 million Ghana cedis ena no so no oye ekawa wo bon wo ho.
It is an honor and a privilege to stand before you today to climax this week-long program of awareness creation, appreciation, and advocacy on the theme appreciating our heroes, saying no to firefighters' assault, and track vandalism. Today we come together not only to raise awareness but also to express our profound gratitude to the brave men and women of the Ghana National Fire Service who consistently have demonstrated your commitment, courage, and sacrifice in line of your duty, often at a great personal risk to protect lives, properties, and the peace of our community. As a regional minister over the past 3 months, I have had the unique opportunity of working closely with you to observe first-hand crucial role that you play, not just in firefighting, but also in preventing them. And I want to appreciate that effort you put in. We have gone through difficult times together. Commander made mention of the Konongo situation where we lost lives and properties as a result of dynamite explosion. I want to assure the service that His Excellency the President and his government is not taking lightly the issue of handling of explosives by civilians and other workers of mines and other quarries. There are clear guidelines and rules that govern the use of explosives, and we are not relenting on that effort. Because not only did we lose lives, as I reviewed the NADMO report and the report that's submitted from the District Assembly, that get lost. Also, Mayor, I read through the report from KMA with regards to the Adum fire incident, and close to 960 million Ghana cedis was spent in a period of 3 days. Yes, in Adum PZ fire incident. And this is with regards to the investments of people in trade, not the structures in terms of buildings. These are the investments that people had in their various shops that got burnt in that night. That episode was a turning point for us as a region, and also a turning point for us as a service department stationed well to make sure that we not only put out the fire, but we also prevent same from occurring.
Timemufa wo akateche so wo amanche central crossing mu na workasa na wode oyekire chenchenche pa da nshado ditia ban na wode so mu lebo abane de oye edwumayoku ekuru pa o honem potem ho a efom egudi ne ntui na wode ya ne jinji smart mining company no abane pede ogifu honi nsem na odema na chitafo no no na ene de no oyekire chenchenche wode so no wole cheme de ma bane nyadam osande onye dwuma konkoche o ho a obo mabu na wo mpotemu mu onye dwuma ye pa
yansi ye Ghana fo na adwuma a epie ha ye nua kwasimetu ye bo mra ne se lion oda no no adwuma na ahyase 2019 ene ahyase kru ene wo bi community ni ma ne no e ma yen kamia ye se am from nyina be kuradiem ha na yenuanom wasefo a sabre wo mani abrese wo mo aban na aban wo mo beji adwuma no yenu wo nyira na aye adwuma from 2019 na emfaso do a wo munya no kura no na ebro yenu kuroma no ede so na yenu akwasimeto hunu ye se da bi se wamfa bi amwa kuro no a da chi lo nya dansidi anaso o ma ni nya dansidi ma yenchiri manso wo mo ba wo mu hunu mfaso a ya yenya no ewo ye nanan masase so eni nti no anima ye gina eya ahemfie kase e wo kurodwem ha ono na eya ho adwuma e ma yen sabrem de wo ahemfie ho a wa obedi adanse na mo amba nya obedi adanse se ampa ye ntwa ntro enu akiri no JHS school e wa ha na enwuru ya omani nyira ye dadwen ye de kwa assembly ni ade nyira na kire se aba na hoboa enson eni nti ye ka kire no akwohwe ye na wo gina so na ye te within 4 days na wama carpenter so for aboso wi asabre so me no kwo ho a na ye tua na ma kwo ho a wo bedi adanse ye wie ho no na ye clinic ye che compound so e wo kurodiem ha no na kire se eno nso ye behia eniema bi te se mattress ne bed aya wo mbeda so eno nso wo boy afei security fo e wo ho no nso no health for kire se a new standard o betumi approve this security amaye ti wono na first security for mi ni abusumi biara no otie wo maka anso hora afred wasi da bi ekuro na etre na sabre ekuro nti ya ye bambo nso ehohia ne senti na mehwe se police station beba ha wono so di ho dwuma ama police regional no pani no commander no eba ha ene ye bekasa ama ye ne ko ho omde asobo form ama sabre am no ka say police station no wa gusu asi aboso ama say si aplasta kakra bi no ma wie na
se bi asuma santeman ya bra wo ye ma bebre fa santeman nkonwa wo bo santeman titru be ko ahene odinanim ya bibi ama no na ya nansu enene na wotwe ya wa se bi oye nuamo se bi o mu fisire ma ba so ma ba ji ye kuru afara na wa bra santeman ye te so ya te santeman so
Oyumyafo ose owusu king oye aban krachi penyin zamati memfa wo doma east koshi no mu no no kase de omampenyin mahama na NDC abani wawe atado de wode nyamare bogu akwan mu a oboboebu ekwan atoma mbebun wanyi dwuma waye pa no no wabaye nhwesode anada ngina doza mbebun mu watwe wo ho izefi indrobone no nume ho
Oh, I do one. I only one more because I say mini BBI, intino. Now I'm engaged with that. Nuntina His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Eshe boss nem ranti and Mabawano. As soon as Ghana for Bena do no bear Zoom office me. Come bia is so fast biano. On an empty for Befasu. Na kwa Juma ebebusu wo man we are now we are brantie no ya babawa. Na say be when ya Juma asomu a why engage nti me nya so say tem bia no wani beba we no so sanom titire ne nubone nom so enti is about time ye nya abotre aban na toto niama ente bia no yeguso
Bujafo ma yemfa egodimo nsamo ntua kasabono do na yemfa mamona Anglo Good Ashanti Obuase Mines in the day one jumajibia de bia woji na wode boa tememufo be bia nkanka won adwuman ma wotu impunu won abrabo mu no opoto kasemo from business acceleration and sustainability projects in the was abo nyimpa beye eduasa ama woto won akonsrehwe a obobo no wenyinyimje foforo a obobo mu won dwumaji a worjibia no wetu mu akodo mu kasam wetumpono wona abrabom
Good Ashanti Obuase Mine imbrembring de ato won so digimadi bi ahye so a ene worhwe sede ye beya businesses ahoro a enen ewo bia ho ebetimi akonkan na fei won so won abie won nwuma so anya suahunu ade aboa sede ye beya won abrabo ebetimi akonkan yi eyi nam so ma imbrembring Anglo Good Ashanti Obuase chapter no ede amanfo a won abie won nwuma won dodo eye aduasa ne akiri akotakorade akwakohwe nwuma miai ahoro sede ye beya won so betimi anya nkenyan soronko won mu na enen aboye amadwumadi ahorowa enengodi edeboa oboaseman no won so atumi ayebi na saa hyehyei nyara betimi aboa masikasemu fa hodi ende fei emumpuntu atimi aboa matimamufo wo oboasen so no won atimi akonkan yi enen na economic development superintendent Mr. Daniel Arthur onon owo Anglo Good ekasai na wo kire butaya ahorowa enen ewo saa adwumadi yi mu
ntimane se eboa na eye businesses nketwa no etimi nyini no manya do boni for business development services and they say yeah changing won adwene na ye train won kwan ya fa so ye bidwa na ye di na dwadie no e de fa so bre oman ni nyina wo mu no ye say ye nye ne say ye na Obuase nkoa na esua kwan ya fa so ye business ye we nuanu bi a o maye bibiri ye di nkan akosra ye nuanu bi won kan ye ko ye ko hwe dwumadi o mo ye no won kan ene kwan ma fa so motima tere won wa hye ya to so mienu no kopie okumase no so yakɔhwɛ yɛ nuanu mu a mo so mo yɛ sa business yɛ bi another business a mo timi na bire mu kakra mo timi do pɛpɛ so a ɛno mu na ya to so miensa no ebe pie mu otakorade awotɔsoɔ ɛne loan from Absa Ghana ɛde bie adwuma mu yɛ ma yɛ nwuma a yɛ Obuase ba yɛ nyina bɛhwɛ ewu adesua dodo na wɔnyɛ free mu no from adesuafoɔ no kyerɛ sɛ wɔn ayɛ motivated a kyerɛ sɛ wɔhye wɔn kran sɛ wɔkɔ back to Obuase
na saa adwumadi wone Absa Bank na fe Mastercard Foundation na aka bomu a Mr. Kwajo Beko apel a wonen na ogina Absa Bank anamu enso ekasai na nsema horo de tugwa bini
Mastercard Foundation na Absa Bank yene Obuase Anglo Good Ashanti aka ye ho abom e di dwuma so no bia ye frɛ no ya twenty afrɛ no past na ene se enyuma nketwa ewo Obuase no ya hwehwɛ ne se omonfa omo bibia enkonkoto mines no so biem se ne anaka ne netie no ne mom ye hwehwɛ se enyuma ewo Obuase no ebetumi enya omonan so agina se na ebe ya nyame mpangu se mines ni ho biem a omo betumi akoso aye adwuma ama bibia akoso ye
efe afoforo nso a wonya adwumadi ne ho mfa so akobo wani akoma kosua aden so kasai
Morphing group of company Obuase Teslima AGF which is Anglo Good for but once the more we afufo hia na usua different in a boa amasisi en my imagine say even kra me ko further because first ya come machines nyina go mpo say you be start sausage ni ade but now say no ma slow I say me precise me but me pa wo mu program you mu dey ba atakra de no in fact I am a seven say me do ya me ko starting actually me first ni say business almost away frame me call for face camera just come me here me person di teach me aka foka but say my best bibi to say 10 over ka crazy baba me nsem no some di ka de call bank
Enyuma ahoro a wowo man Ghana ma wodendan nyamam na wotum wodi ye bibi ba igomando botan ebi ye oye enyuma ahoro a wo hia kokoo na wodandan no no wole kirima wo hon hihye mu no afi match bosoma ne da no twotwen na chede ho won hye bo hon second quarter no wa ba na wie no no wo chim de ekawa wo boy no ye Ghana sika opepe anan America sika no opepe anan na chirpo esuan ono ye afi mu na wole kirima de wo toto oye enfida kawa wo boy ho na enfida din America sika no opepe esia na chirpon eduasa ebasa no no wole chim se wo toto ho a do wa aboka na mom wa abo ho mbodin pa
so equal soro efi 11.66 million US dollars at the baby drew 12.74 million US.
Abzana yerka wo de Oyerepa television enyumbro kasebo na erehwe yelutwe yan ho na yaba yaje agudi munsam motodo na enyigedi munsam atodo amo yaba yazama no nsam je bowe kasebo no de zama
Abusia anwumre yana wase na yemu adwo yemu akwaba de onu guso a ohwe no aye no nsia bremu kase agode mu nsem chefa ewom na yede edan wo ene anwumre sports lawyer ni yebedi nkomo ewo Basel Hayford na so ye wakasa afa kotokone has na no gamer yotodwa ewo Accra Sports City highlight ebeba na okọ ensem no mu a yebedi nkomo wo NBA mu boxing next enra ankoye amfa ama omo ne New York next and a boy Boston Celtic womo edin kunim details eba ene enwumre na Anslot wakasa ede afa Liverpool team no ho yebedi ho enkomo we ni afoforo pi ina de na manwumre se agudie mu nsem sports lawyer ni the only sports lawyer in Ghana football. Yansase enfi coach Basel Hayford or former coach Emma Asante Kotoko yakasei o coachi Heart of Lions wakasa afa Kotoko any has nano gamer itodwa e Accra Sports Stadium.
Factors no doors a big topic. And one reason. One major area makacha wine there. Players are very common. Enkano before Obomu Polo, this is stadium. Before Obomu Razak and now Obomu this is stadium. We pay and go and watch it. But even the Riera apart from that. But this time the players are the ghetto, they are the drinking spot, they are the street. 1 year you would tell. It's a set of them once I don't go to his camera. We treat you over to his camera. That's one biggest area of food. They are common. But they are young. But I think to meet face to carry a player away. Again, performance. Kotoko, you okay? Fabio Gama. Obia so Fabio Gama. And the performance in here too bad, but he wasn't bad. Obia Kotoko, but they leading. Exceptional ABN Nima. Obibo Chesika so okay. Inti Kotoko na ini Gino Kotoko. Gino art. Gino but specific. Aya what so okay. It's necessary so promotion. Foreign, here to challenge you. See, after me catch up, we find the Lagos City more players very too. They are even. So me catch up boy. Chelsea here, from beginning to the end. Because of but when we come in because we are even not interested in our own because of factors being a photo, but factors being normal we interested more. The factors those 1 or 2 dankers on Intina and Kofanko, but it was pathetic. Mammy share stadium Abba. Kotoko has a stadium now you hold yeah, but I said that why it speaks volumes. I'll then go for something is happening. Collectively, I'll say yes, if you're queen in my bone.
And your coach Basel Hayford Ninsam Enono Yanko Trent Alexander-Arnold over 20 years with Liverpool. Season bana we ya wone Liverpool every or moving on to Real Madrid. Na ni niema oyeye ema Liverpool in the English Premier League kanina abum yenhwebi. Sports and enumere sports lawyer ni yejemu ede amananama ntifo na enumere ni jide yakase de akanyina de atoso.
Mama Mama Joe Mama Kwaba Bakasia so ebraso say yedi ni jede kase ebesom midi edi nanama entifo na Bethel Methodist Church kwa eja edi 60 years na wotwi ewieye memenda no wode nwoma ina egu akwemu epa anniversary no wontoma.
ene yaso ebete asafo manyina na mu elanche 60 years anniversary for better. Hip 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 hip. Hip 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 hip. Hip hip hip. Ayuko edabas.
Na osofo epa anniversary no to my we na kwa edi na anniversary edi 60 years no so efu stage na enwumpa enhwe bi. Enuechi esanse na ye afidida na asa afahye kese nti wotonsa efra kwasa hodo pi ema omonso ebata echu akomfa no che hospital kwa na omokan wo bia ene afoforo mo furigina simpie so ehunwum. We momu awodapa na say hip 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 hooray to Bethel Methodist Church kwa eija ebusia yakwa Nigeria na yakwa akowie na Davido na Chioma Odina ne birthday and so amafo pi ene kwata na chi momu celebrate no ewie ekire no enukunu Davido e de car a surprise no. Thanks for being Nigeria kasia ya wano edebesom wakasebo enimu no ensi medine na nama entifo Uncle Ebo Bini edekasebo no ewie ewo amanone madawase amomono hwa abraw.
Seba mi beruba papa fie kwa ebenye mi bedru bia de ase yereba mero no mako mo de se wo na menyi nyinara no promise ba benye bia ma ofro 0535544682 na wo mo ye pa Newman College Department of Nursing in so azu hunye de how de oye ayesa biadwuma ngoten na pede ye fride be ye nurse ni midwife ana de datini fakọ de no hon ozo ba fanti timu atweman techiman kumase oben kwada so heyara ena wo from 0574661117 na wo mo ye pa Express Group akwentu won samaje fanina kwade no hon amanone de rekosuaje de rekoteno akoto abrabodo de rekohwe ni de adezene asane da ba Express Group on kwabata bebre mo yan de be from hon na bebie won wa mo akwanche ma ba 05550067 afi amamra piesie yedwumadi bia obokodo wo Oyerepa TV de obobo mo from mo obo aja chede so nkun hye hono mu wadenedi ma wiasa mansan yine hu wa amamra kwando ntine bo modinara bo refidie mu Oyerepa FM Oyerepa TV video mu be fa wo form so 50 Ghana cedis pe bo afra ne nane so adu won de ne dincha mansan yinara 0591707983 no ye ahomatrofo a ebe free afi bosheba electricals nkania papa fie demabre eboro ho a chandelier corner light, gate light, ceiling light, LED light from 3, 6, 9, 18 and then 24 watts. Afi LED light, steady lamp and afi LED flat light ni nara no bosheba electrical so benye bi wazamo oban electrical gadget home appliances dia bombod na fakode no nkroba 10 ye ba say Doom PZ KGT market ye ni je Doom bosheba building ye prisons runabout na afi Doom PZ and Takufu afi ya tio abe fontin temfre no meche TikTok and afi Instagram ebe search wo ho bosheba.electricals friend na yemwo 0536 095966 yejinaido na yeze ene yumbre Oyerepa television embro no nse kese bono esisi amia mebosum metinese Uncle Ebo Baini.